The shadow is the pain running through my veins, a quiet cruelty of longing, a heat that does not ask permission, a river that keeps moving even when I hold perfectly still. I have tried to dress it as desire, to make it sound like hunger for beauty, for touch, for a future that finally settles me. But underneath it is grief. It is the arch of what I did not receive, and the tenderness I still cannot stop giving. There are days my heart leans forward, as if it could cross the distance by will alone, as if the right face, the right words, the right return of warmth could undo the old cold, as if love were a door that only opens when I become smaller, softer, easier to keep. I know the way of bargaining. I know the way I watch for signs, reading silence like scripture, turning a pause into a verdict, turning a delay into abandonment. I know how quickly my body decides that I am not safe, and how fast my hands reach for something that feels like holding. Sometimes I wait for a message as if it were breath. Sometimes I make myself useful so I will be allowed to stay. Sometimes I offer my light like a coin in a trembling palm, hoping it will buy me a place in someone's arms. And when the arms do not come, the fire turns inward. It becomes a private burning. It becomes a taste of ash. It becomes that familiar collapse where I can feel the child in me standing in a doorway, learning again that love can disappear without warning. That is what I mourn. Not only the people, and not only the endings, but the old belief that my longing is proof of lack, that my tenderness is liability, that my wanting means there is something missing in me. The shadow is the pain running through my veins, and I have carried it like an inheritance, like a secret law written in my blood. By pleasing, be good, be bright, be easy to love. Do not ask for too much, because too much will make you alone. But I am tired of leaving myself to be chosen. So I sit down with the heat. I let it have its voice without letting it command my life. I place a hand over my heart as if I'm finally willing to hold what I have been asking for. I breathe into the arch until it softens at the edges, until it stops being a knife and becomes a wave, until I can feel inside the longing a deeper truth that what I have been reaching for was never meant to be taken from another, that the hunger was always holy, even when it made me frantic, that beneath all the names and faces, beneath the urgency and the chase, there is one pure yearning asking to come home, not to a person and not to a promise and not to a future that will finally redeem the past, but home to a place in me that never stopped loving, home to the quiet center that does not require performance, home to the vastness that can hold my grief without trying to fix it. And in this morning, something changes. The fire becomes clear, the wanting becomes prayer, the arch becomes the doorway I can walk through without abandoning my own heart. The shadow is the pain running through my veins, and still I am here. I am here in the burning. I am here in the softness. I am here in the turning. I am here letting the longing lift its face, letting the grief be seen, letting love be love without bargaining for its return.